So in today's video, I'm going to show you how I do my makeup every day for work, office, and I'm going to show you all the products I use, and it's going to help this makeup last all day. Let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to do is we're going to use a moisturizer. Now, I have very oily skin, but I do use a moisturizer, and this is a gel, so it's oil free. This does not break me out whatsoever. So I'm just going to go ahead and quickly just pump. I'm pumping here, just 2 pumps. We're gonna move quickly. Usually we'll let it dry a little bit more, but there's no time. We're in a rush here. Next thing I'm gonna use is SPF. It's so important to use SPF. One is from Clinique. They have really good ones from like Neutrogena as well, but I've been using this forever, and this is a face cream, and it's SPF 50, and I love to put this before my makeup, especially if you're commuting. You just want to protect yourself. So I'm just gonna dab the SPF. And I love this one because it's oil-free, non-acnegenic, and appropriate for sensitive skin. And my skin is extremely sensitive. That's why I know I can count on this one. We're going to prime, and I'm going to use this Hourglass Veil Primer. I love it. Again, it's great for sensitive skin. If you've never tried it, just make sure you buy like the small travel size before, because this is pretty pricey. So I'm just spreading that all over. You have more time, definitely let it dry in between applying the product. I'm gonna move straight to concealer. I'm currently obsessed with this one from Tarte, and this is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Again, very good if you have sensitive skin, and I got this in the color light. So I don't go all over like some people apply concealer. That's just me, but I just put it like under my eyes to conceal the dark circle. I'm just gonna blend that out, and I'm gonna use the tip of this sponge, and I'm just gonna blend that out really quickly. By the way, if you haven't tried this sponge, it's amazing. It's so soft. I don't think I've ever tried a sponge this soft. I love it. From the drugstore is Real Techniques. Now it's time for foundation, and the foundation that I'm going to be using today is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This thing will not budge. You can count on this. Even with this oily skin, yeah, I blot during the day a lot, but I still have like a full coverage face. So I'm gonna take some in the back of my hand. I would pump it out, but the pump is broken. So I'm just gonna take some in the back of my hand like this, and we're just gonna start applying it all over. And if you don't like a full coverage look, you can just whatever foundation you like that it's lightweight. If you prefer a brush, you could go in with your brush. I just like a sponge. Really blends the foundation so beautifully, and I don't feel like it soaks up all the foundation like some sponges do. No matter how much in a hurry you are, always got to make sure that the foundation is really nicely blended. Bring it down to the neck. It's time to set the face. Make sure this is not going anywhere, and I'm going to be using the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores in translucent. This is the pressed powder. It gives you like an airbrush finish, and it's anti-aging as well. So I'm taking this Real Techniques brush, and we're just going to put this all over so we're nice and matte. You can totally skip this if you don't like that matte look. But I'm not gonna stay matte for a long time because I'm oily, so this is gonna last for at least 3 hours before my oils come through. To do the bronzer, the blush, and the highlight, I'm gonna use a palette. I think it's the quickest way. I do have individual like products, but I like to use a palette that brings all three, so I don't have to like search for different products. So the one I have today is the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess Summer Glow Multi Palette, and there's also like a lot of different ones that come like this one from Benefit, and it's much more affordable. I do have a whole video showing you my favorite face palettes, but this is the one from Estee Lauder that we're gonna use. I love this. If you have very fair skin, this is perfect. If you're more like a darker skin tone, this is not going to work because it's very light. So I'm just going to take the bronzer, and we're just going to lightly bronze the face here. It's not a lot, you know. We're not going to look very dramatic. I usually play with makeup in the weekends, but for the weekdays for work, try to keep it more natural. Well, as natural as I can get. Just adding some color back to the face quickly, but always making sure that we're blending properly, because even though we're in a rush, we still want to make sure we look decent. And I just put some like in my nose. This is not the best brush for that, but just on the sides there. I'm gonna go ahead and go with this blush, and I'm gonna use this MAC brush, and we're just gonna apply here in the cheeks quickly. I'm gonna put a little bit of highlight, not too much. This one is beautiful though, it's so nice. So I'm just gonna put some here, nothing major, just like that. And now we're gonna do the brows. We're gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade. This thing like will last you the whole day. I don't care if it's summer or what. Here in New York is fall right now. This thing lasts all day. So I'm just applying this to my brows. And I have my brows microbladed, so that saves me a lot of time. I would say the brows is still what takes me the longest. You don't have to fill them in, that's amazing. So my brows never look the same. For some reason, I always like this one better. But now for the eyes, I am going to go ahead and use a Urban Decay eyeshadow primer because we want to make sure that shadow lasts all day. I love all the Urban Decay ones. They have a lot of different ones. They have an anti-aging one that has like a little bit of tint to it, but this is just great. Or the MAC Soft Ochre is amazing too. I'm going to use a palette that has everything I need, from the all over the lid color to the transition shade and just a little bit of color. So for that, I'm going to use this Urban Decay Smoked palette. It's basically the colors that I have. We're not going to use the colorful ones here. We're just going to use like basically these three here. I alternate between these and this one. It really doesn't come out as dark as it looks there. So I'm going to start with the shade Kinky, and I'm just going to take this fluffy brush, this 224 from MAC, and I'm just going to blend all over the lid. Have to be perfect because you can't even see the color. Then I'm going to go with this shade here called Freestyle, and that's also not really going to show, but that's just to help me blend a little. And I'm just going to use this in my crease. Alright, so you just see it just a little. Now I'm going to go with this color Mushroom, and that's just going to give me some color. I alternate. I don't do the same eyelid color every day, but this is just really quick. I know I don't have to do much after I apply this. So I'm just putting this color all over the lid. This is called Mushroom. Gonna apply that just to give some color. Doesn't look too dark, but if you want something lighter, you can do that. I just like that it brings some color to the eyes because I like more of like a cool undertone. I'm just taking this 217 and just blending that out really well. And it really is not dark. This color is not dark. I prefer lighter than that. Use a lighter shade. I'm just making sure, looking at my face, if I have any fallout, just like dust it off. I just like to clean it up like this. Taking that 224 again, and just to make sure it all looks good, I'm going to take that color Kinky and just blend it out. And now it's time for the eyeliner. If you don't put eyeliner, then that'll save you even more time, but I have to put eyeliner every day. And for that, I'm going to use a liquid eyeliner, which is waterproof. I know it's not going anywhere. It's so black, so pigmented. And it's the Maybelline Ultra Liner in waterproof. My wing, I do go in with another liner, and this one is from e.l.f. That's just my routine. I just cannot do a wing with that liner. So I'm just going to do a little wing. Okay, so that's just a baby wing there. You don't have to do a wing if you don't like a wing. I'm just going to do the other eye really quickly. I do have a video showing you step by step how I do my wing liner. Oh my god, has this been open the whole time? Okay, there's the wing. We're just going to curl the lashes, put some mascara. I like to alternate my mascaras. I like to use waterproof though, so I know it lasts. And this is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I love it. It gives me volume and length. And look at that wand. I just love it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that. And I don't have to worry about this smudging or anything under my eye. There's no transfer. Go ahead and do the other one. A bit more time, I do another coat, but I don't have time. For the bottom lash, I'm going to use this Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. I just love this. It does not smudge on me. I'm going to apply some of that highlight here that we have in the inner corner. I'm using this very small brush here. I believe it's the 228 or 220. Yeah, I think it's the 228 from MAC, and I'm just going to apply that in the inner corner. It looks so nice. The lips, I usually don't put anything. If I do, I put a lip balm. That's just being honest. So I use this Medix one because I have the bad habit of like biting my lips. So I just go ahead and put this or whatever lip balm I have in the car or my purse. Last step is going to be to put a setting spray just so it lasts even longer. And I'm going to use this Urban Decay. This one is new from Urban Decay. It's the all-nighter one. And I'm just going to spray this. This is literally like my makeup look every day for work. And yeah, I just love the weekends because I get to play with makeup. This is the look. I hope you like it. As you see, that color looked like really dark in the pan, but it's not. It's just one color that I apply. Next, I think I'm going to do a really smoky look with a nude lip. I just love that. Like, when I'm going out, that's like my favorite go-to. I love a smoky look. If you'd like to see that, please don't forget to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!